Man, Gates, bro. In the same breath of me making that last video, you dropped that fire. You came. This is what I'm talking about. When Gates, when we got these artists who been in the game, and you know what I'm saying, they relevant for a reason because of rap skill. They didn't get put in the game off no gay shit. They didn't get put in the game off no love and hip hop. It's straight up organic. That's how they got in. I can name 10 artists like that that's still relevant to this day that everybody don't listen to no more because of the internet. And that's exactly what Gates stated in this song. You can't go off what the internet say. And he reciting everything he been going through with this lady Drika. And I think that's gonna be one of his best albums to date when he finally drop everything that's coming out. He's been on the run with his new gal. And his new gal seemed like she pretty solid standing behind him right now. You know, I can't say that from where I'm at, but it definitely seemed like she got a good head on her shoulders. She behind her man 100%. But that's what Drika was about, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole internet was trying to push Drika, make it seem like she's some kind of, you know what I'm saying, relationship queen, when the whole time this man been protecting her name. You know, and I definitely feel him on that, because these females be out here moving wicked, but you got to protect their image, just so, because especially that's his baby mama. He got to still be connected with her. So he can't just be throwing so much salt and dirt on her name to where niggas go treat her like smut when they come across her. You know what I'm saying? They got to respect Gates so much that they got to respect the general principle. Put it like that. So you can put that in perspective and say the general principle, because that's exactly what any man who come after him go have to stand on. They can't just go treat Drika like she went off and mess with somebody else for no reason. You know what I'm saying? It all was a collective group of back and forth, for real. And Gates been reciting that through his music throughout the years, if you've been listening to him. You know, he even said in one song, your mother loved me like a son, but I'm not seeing me changing. A lot of built-up frustration through the past situations. I'm not too hard to tell you how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, man, that was the shit. That was 2016, bro. So that was 4 years before they broke up. So he said they been off the charts relationship-wise since 2020, bro. Think about that. So, like I said, Gaston dropped Dangerous. The first Dangerous song that he ever dropped was probably like 2011, 2012. Dangerous, Rich and Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. Consider me a, you know how that song go if you really listen to the lyrics, man. You can't make the stuff up that these men, you know what I'm saying, that motherfuckers be saying. So, yeah, man, shout out Gates, bro. Like I said, the internet, all these females, Sadie Nash, all of them, they gonna take it where they want to go. You know what I'm saying? But we all, the real know the real, and we know the real deal. And that's why people was attracted to my channel, because I was saying stuff that just wasn't being said that the rappers even say. So I don't like to brag, but that's exactly what my mind frame goes to. I can go back and forth with a common person, a normie is what I call them, and I can be up there, you know what I'm saying, with the generals. So we ain't finna go there though, you know. But I say that content for y'all, for my subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate the watching. You know, share this video, man. Share the knowledge. You know, because I don't slip up, and I know exactly what I'm saying. Gates know what I'm saying. That's why I get notarized. You know what I'm saying? That's why I get noticed by these big high profile channels and stuff when they do hear me. You know, so yeah, man. Shout out Gates. Shout out the new joint. Hope him and his gal stand on 10 toes for another 12 years before, you know what I'm saying, before anything. Hopefully, they, you know, I'm sure he gonna probably have a child with the girl, you know. But guess what? At least you ain't gonna have to hear Percy keep saying he slept with Drika. That was his cousin. How come he was out there throwing smut on her name like that? You know, now you don't hear nothing about him. Gates done probably threatened him. Ain't no telling what. The man be working out so damn hard now. That's why he built his muscles up so much, so he could just knock anybody's head off that Gates might send his way. But you still might have to keep that yon on you to have further protection. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Take it easy.